begin.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my show. I'm Dr. Lot from Acupuncture is My Life. Now in this episode, I'd like to discuss 3 interesting symptoms of the coronavirus that's not discussed much in mainstream circles. But before getting into this discussion, I would like to remind you to go to www.acupunctureismylife.com to subscribe to the Acupuncture is My Life newsletter to read some very interesting articles about acupuncture and how it can be of benefit to you. Now back to the topic at hand, and that's these 3 interesting symptoms that few have experienced after becoming infected with COVID-19. And the first one, believe it or not, is testicular swelling. Now this one is pretty interesting, where there's a case of a gentleman in Texas that's 37 years of age who experienced testicular pain and swelling 3 days after having been infected with the coronavirus. His case is not unique, whereby studies indicate several males have reported genital urinary complications as a result of having been infected with COVID-19, which can be a sign of orchitis. Now I know you're wondering, what is orchitis? Now orchitis is inflammation of one or both testicles, which can be the result of a viral infection, in this case the coronavirus. Now testicular swelling can be, in my opinion, as a result of male testicles having a high expression of ACE2 receptors, in which the virus attaches to before entering the cell. Now the second is hair loss. Now this problem scares the mess out of women, both those who have not been infected as well as those who have. There are medical experts who consider this type of hair loss as telogen effluvium, which is a reversible condition in which you can sustain hair loss as a result of a serious illness, such as COVID-19. Now, this disorder usually resolves itself on its own over a period of several months. The normal duration of this disorder can run anywhere between 3 to 6 months. Now, there are many complaints stemming from individuals who have been infected and since recovered, but are still experiencing strange symptoms as a result, and one of them being hair loss. Now, the third is vision problems. There are individuals who've been infected with this virus and have suffered vision problems such as excessive watering and increased discharge from the eyes, enlarged red blood vessels of the eyes, as well as swollen eyelids. The more common symptom is epiphora, which is the excessive production of tears or excessive watering of the eyes, which is usually the result of your lacrimal glands producing an unusually large amount of tears, or can be as a result of inflamed tear ducts, which tends to prevent proper drainage. Now, one can also experience chemosis of the eye, which is basically inflammation and swelling of the transparent lining that covers the front of your eyeball and the insides of your eyelids. Now, there have also been cases of conjunctival hyperemia as a result of having been infected with this virus, which is pretty much blood vessels of the eyes becoming enlarged as a result of infection. Now, when it comes to acupuncture and Chinese medicine, in the back of my head, I usually in these cases would think of how may the liver and kidney meridians have been impacted as a result of having become infected with this virus, simply because the liver in Chinese medicine opens to the eyes and it controls the tears, because liver blood is responsible for the nourishment and moistening of the eyes, giving it the capacity to see, as well as production of basal tears that lubricate the eyes. Now, the kidney in Chinese medicine manifests in your hair. I don't have much of it, but because your hair gets its nourishment from kidney essence to grow, and now blood from the liver can also influence hair health as well. Now, of course, I would do a full intake on the patient so that this can't be considered absolute. This is what I love about acupuncture, because exterior pathogens usually affect us differently based on our composition or the composition of our constitution, so it's not a one-size-fits-all. Now, if you guys have any questions about this episode, please ask them in the comment section down below, or simply download the Acupuncture is My Life app to hold private chat sessions with whatever questions you may have regarding acupuncture. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And until next time, acupuncture is my life. What's yours?